Yes, welcome ladies and gentlemen. It is Shane Gilfeather and you've joined us for SimHaus V8 League 2026. It is round 4 at the moment. Still in New Zealand across the ditch. Kia ora and welcome, bro. And hopefully we get some fantastic racing. Taupo was a great track and this one's an even tighter, small, twisty circuit. Not much undulation, but very flat, but you can pretty much see the whole circuit from one angle. So there'll be plenty of action on the screen for you guys watching at home tonight. Again, welcome, round 4. Looks like the tyres, no issue here. And it's going to be a selection of super softs, hards and wets. I doubt we're going to see anything but the super softs tonight. So the boys should be even. We've got a couple of new guys which may have tyre selection issues. Race 2 will be compulsory pit stop 4 tyres as well, so that'll be their opportunity to go back to the super softs. It's a very durable tyre compared to the softs, and it's a much faster tyre, so it is a better option out there. So getting back on track, we have 5 minutes left on qualifying. Before we do that, as always, we always check the season standings, showing you guys at home where everyone is on the ladder. And it was Scott, excuse me, it was Scott Plack that climbed back on the top. Unfortunately, Daniel Obadesano had a poor start on race 1, and he's dropped back down to 2. Craig Broadbent stays the same. Alon Day moved from 10th, shot up to 4th with a round win and a commanding race all round. Pretty much showed the boys who's boss and why he's a professional NASCAR driver. And he shoots up in the P4. Not with us tonight, unfortunately. Got real life commitments, real racing commitments, I should say. And behind him, Michael Court stayed in P5, while James Spotto moved from 4 to 6th on 30 points for BS Motorsports. Justin Price, nice and steady as well, on 29 points, ahead of Rob Logan, who both had a pretty decent round. Last round, banking some decent points, but Grant Pachulo was practicing tirelessly this week and he's just injured his shoulder, so shout out to him. Hopefully he gets well soon and can join us for round 5. And Vlad Tokarev missing last week and again tonight, so hopefully he's okay on 18 points down in P10. All right, back to the track now, and we have 3.5 minutes to go in quali. Where are they and how are they going? So we're watching Scott Black at the moment, who is on P1. He's on a 1:17.9, which is just showing us how much quicker these guys are getting. 1:19s we were getting all week, and now we're down into the 1:17.9. So Craig Broadbent is closest rival there, and Daniel Obadesano, look at those times there. Both 3/10ths back, and so too Antonis Papadopoulos. This is going to provide some excellent racing later on, and Justin Bryce is not too far behind as well in the Service Australia. He's in the pits at the moment. Antonis Papadopoulos could have got a bank to a few more points, but cooked those rear tyres and had nothing to defend a couple of positions in race 1 and 2. Damien Meneguzzo, off his Easter holiday, is back with us for Low Expectation Motorsport in the number 87 Bridgestone vehicle. He is in P6. David Baker is back with us as well. He's moved house, the second of the SimHaus drivers. He's moved location. He missed last round, very bummed by that. He had to move on the day we were racing, but it is what it is, and he's back here tonight, keen to make amends. Peter English has gone from controller to a steering wheel and a real rig, so he's getting used to that new setup, and he's currently P8. He's on a 1:19.2, so the times are very close, and it's a very short track as well. Only a 1:17, so if the boys at the back are slow, they're going to find themselves getting lapped pretty soon. And Papadopoulos moving up into P2 and very close, while Flack goes into the pits. Papadopoulos is out there at the moment, coming down the main straight. No, he's in the pits as well. And where is Broadbent? Broadbent's still out there. Is he on a flyer? We'll show up the sector times for this driver here. It is not on a flyer at the moment. David Baker, we're back with driver cam as he rolls into pit lane, and that's Baker there on his new setup coming into the pits. Oh, bit of a zigzag coming into pit lane. That'll slow him down with 1 minute to go. It's a 40k speed limit. Craig Stoddart back with us. He was quite ill on the last race with us, so it's good to see him back in the pits at the moment. Peter English still out there. Rob Logan in the Bendix Camaro. He solid drive, solid time. Gained a couple of positions towards the end of race 2 at Taupo, and he's up there in the championship. Michael Court coming to grips with the new track, Ruapuna, and he's currently in P11, 2 seconds off. I'm sure he'll be faster. Neil Haynes back from holiday, and he's there in P12 on a flyer at the moment, taking a huge chunk out of his out of sector 1 PB. So let's see if he banks 3 green sectors and move himself up into the top 10 with 10 seconds to go. This will be his last lap. So it looks like Scott Flack has just crossed the line for one last lap to try and secure his final position. 2 green sectors for Neil Haynes. Is this going to see him in the top 10? He's got to improve by over half a second if he's going to get to at least P11, and a further 2 tenths. Where he's going to end up, Neil Haynes currently P12, crossing the finish line and stays in P12, but oh so close to Michael Court. That's going to be his last ditch effort. Scott Flack out there now on a flyer. Most of the guys are in pits, indicated in blue. Only Flacky, Poiter, English and Rob Logan is out there on flyers. Let's see. Oh, purple sector for Scott Flack. Not only is he on pole, he wants to improve his position out there at the front. Oh, just locking up on that right-hander. Sweeping over for the left hand. Not much banking here, so they're using all the curbs, avoiding any obstacles, especially those tyres on that escape route. For a different pig. Full lock up. This may help him. We'll see. He's locking it up everywhere. He's giving it all. Leaving the tyres on the track. Not for the guys to pack it up back in the truck. And he crosses the line. 117.9 stays 117.9. So that was a 118 0.69. Just over half a second gap there. So that's it for quali. And that was Rob Logan crossing with a 120. So that wasn't going to be his best. And he's going to pull it up. Neil Haynes out there, but we know that's not going to count, and he's well over his PB there, indicated in yellow. So the grid is set. 12 drivers join us for round 4. Hope you guys can join us too. We'll get the grid set. I'll bring up the final results for the quali session. And the results for quali is as it will be Scott Flack on 117, starting in P1. Next to him will be the other blue car of Antonis Papanopoulos. Craig Broadbent in P3 stays there. Daniel Opedasano failing to improve there, but the gaps between, look at that, between P1 and P5, we're all within 3 tenths of each other, 4 tenths I should say. And then Damien Meneguzzo, solid job. Just failing to get in the 118s, but still a stellar job from him. And he'll be starting next to David Baker, who manages to get P7. Great job from him. Peter English up in a P8 with a 119.205. Craig Stoddart in the top 10 in the fan delivery. We're missing James Spotto, who'll be joining us in the second race. So his teammate of Craig Stoddard's will be flying the flag for BS Motorsport. And Rob Logan, top 10. The next one will be Michael Court. And then Neil Haynes on a 119.9. And your name, a couple of your names have joined. No, that's the same one. We don't know the name of this guy. Hopefully he joins us and stays with us. He'll be starting from P13. All right, quick commercial break. We'll get the grid set. Hopefully you guys stay tuned. And we'll be right back after the break.
Baba, what are we playing?
Ya lo sabéis, it's Halo Day.
Yeah, one sec.
He's playing football, isn't he?
这家伙, you know he fancies himself a footballer.
Oh, whatever. Look, your love makes me strong, but your hate makes me invincible. All right, let's get on Halo then.
Let's go.
Ready.
Dale.
You went back this time, right? You wasn't
Chill, chaval. I won't ghost you this time.
I'm going hallway.
I got right.
Uno fuera.
Oh, another one down. Lock in. Next kill wins it.
Where is he? No lo veo.
Nisha, you hear that?
Quick on him, top left.
I'll push it. He's one shot.
Game over.
Got him.
Well played.
Same time tomorrow then.
We'll see.
Bye-bye.
Ciao. Nos vemos.
There is nothing like the mountain, the speed, the history, and most importantly, the sound. It's part of the Bathurst 1000, and now it's part of your whiskey too. Aged to perfection with the sweet sounds of a roaring V8 pumping through each oak barrel. Like a perfect lap of the mountain, each sip will leave you wanting more. For the second year, Ned Australian Whiskey brings you the 2022 limited edition Sounds of Bathurst Whiskey. And this year, Ned have taken it up a gear. The boldest drink for the greatest race in Australia.
All right, welcome ladies and gentlemen. It is race one. You are joined us for 18 laps at Ruapuna, the second stage of the New Zealand round. We may have a technical issue, bear with us. Some guys are still trying to grid up. We see a gap at the back there. Revs are rising. We're a couple of seconds away. Lights are on, we are ready to go. The dancing man's there waiting for us. And we are off race one of round 4, and Craig Broadbent getting a shot on the outside. That is Antonis Papanikolaou. Scott Flack left watching, and he may get squeezed out. Flack says, no you don't. Craig Broadbent gets hung out to dry. Flacky up into P2, and Tony's out in the lead. Further back, Daniel Operasono drops to P5. Who's the big jumper there? Justin Bryce up into P5, and Meneguzzo holds P6. Baker down into P8. As they come round, and Tonus at the front, Scott Flack, Craig Broadbent in P3 now, just chasing the top two, and Tonus just going wide there. It's going to be very hard to pass here, so you don't want to relinquish any position, especially from pole position on the inside line. Craig just getting those cold tyres to work for him, and the top two are very close. Oh, just heard a tap there. I don't know who that was. Don't have any visuals down the back. Baker through Michael Court up into P9. Rob Logan in 10. Stoddart drops to 12. Michael Court coming around Baker, and that is Rob Logan wants that position as well. Baker better defend, tuck back in, or he's going to go right around the outside and maybe get him on the outside. So that's a good run down for Rob Logan. Is he on the inside? There he is. Look how tight that track is. Will he try and cut in underneath? Oh, he's just got a bit loose, Baker. On the outside. And Tonus still defending out the front of Scott Flack, pulling a bit away from Broadbent. Are they saving tyres? It's only 2 laps of 18, a bit early for that. But these guys out the front are swapping. Oh! There we go, Broadbent up into P2. We'll see how that's done. Here is, see if Flack's made a mistake. Oh, he's overshot it in the grass, and he's managed to only lose one position. Very fortunate for that. He could have lost a lot more there. And Broadbent up into P2 now. Scott Flack, Operasono up into 4 as well now. Bryce relinquished back to 5. And Meneguzzo holding up P6 just behind there. But he's defending hard with Peter English. Let's have a look there. Got Rob Logan flying through the field. Just got through Baker. Now he wants the back of Peter English. Down the main straight of Ruapuna. Lap 1. Look at English go up the inside. He's putting pressure on. Oh, Meneguzzo locking up. He shouldn't be looking in his revision mirror. Just stay focused on your windscreen, buddy. Keep going. There's action all over the circuit here now. There's a tight race up the front with Papanopoulos and Broadbent. Now Flacky dropping off a little bit, second behind. Oh, just try to get up the front, up on the underneath of Broadbent there. Operasono is staying there, just collecting his thoughts, waiting for these guys to trip up. See the rest of the field just coming through as well. Right around the circuit, very flat, almost like Queensland Raceway. You can see the whole... Oh! Papanopoulos getting loose there on the exit. Broadbent under fire from Flack. They're both launching that car out of the last turn. Look at the tyres. Meneguzzo defending at the next group. 2, 4, 6, 7 drivers. And Papanopoulos with that mistake pops the fastest lap of the race with a 1:18.994. And it's on at the front. Broadbent chasing hard now, 6/10 behind Papanopoulos from Greece. Our only international racing with us tonight. Brent Johnson from Perth is in 13. Not an international, but he may as well be because he's so far away from the East Coast. It's a couple hours behind there now, 6:30. And good time for him to go racing. We're glad he can join us in the Pizza Hut. Camaro. Through the main straight there. Black's defending hard with Operasono trying all he can, taking those curbs. Watch him under braking now. He could be stronger. He is a bit stronger. Let's see how that works on the exit. Will we see Scott Flack pull away? Yes, he does, just a little bit. But Oppo still there, still in the toe. Is there any toe down the main straight? We'll see. Might try and shoot up the inside here. Oh, he's getting up close as he can. Just wants to fill up the rear vision mirror of Scott Flack as we're on board with him at the moment. As they go through, Justin Bryce just dropping off a little bit there. And then it's the Meneguzzo train. Here it comes. Doing a great job defending. Peter English is dropping off a little bit. Great job from him. So now it's Peter English defending against the rest of the boys. That is Rob Logan behind him. David Baker, Neil Haynes, Stoddard, Court, and Brant Johnson rounds out your top 13. Very short circuit of 1 minute 17. These guys are not getting away from each other. You can see from the splits and the timing screen. Although Flacky under fire, I can see from Oppo. He's got a good run here. What's he going to do? Up the tail. Flacky's got a message for him, but Oppo has to pull out and take that inside. Will Flacky let it go? He's going to hold the outside. Oppo's just going to break up in the inside. Flacky's going to try the outside run. It's not going to be the right position for the next corner as we're going to head into a hard left turn, but he's going to make Oppo work for it. You can see the battle from Bryce's car there. He's loving this at the moment as Oppo moves up into P3. Justin Bryce in the Service Australia Triple 3 Camaro entry. Ruapuna is located near Christchurch in New Zealand. And it's the second round of the New Zealand. Two new tracks for us this year in our seasons. We haven't visited this track before, so we're very excited to give this one a run. Very tight circuit, very hard to pass. You have to be very committed. Use up your tyres, but we know with this car, as soon as you overcook those tyres, you are working hard to get the temps back down again. So it's all about balance, where you're going to spend it and at what point. So Meneguzzo and English next to each other. English got a good run on Meneguzzo. Can he make it stick? That's the field coming through. Oh, just a bit of a lock up, not a bit, a lot. English straight through. Can Meneguzzo get back in? Is it time to start moving that brake bias forward? We're lap 7 of 18, not even halfway through yet. And he would have cooked a bit, easily flat spotting. Papanopoulos stretching away a bit, taking Broadbent with him. Only half a second, and a battle back there is David Baker. And that's Neil Haynes. So David Baker, race pace, this is him in action in his new house, new setup. Got the camera on for us today, giving us an insight as to how it's done from home. All these guys all over Australia, Perth, Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, and even Byron Bay and Greece, the leader in Antonio Papanopoulos. Time to take a bit of a breath as he gets in. There's not much of a rest. Oh, getting that rear wide again. As the battle up in front is heating up as well. Logan on Meneguzzo from Queensland. Logan, New South Wales boy in the blue. Oh, a bit more of a lock up from Damien. Move that brake bias around, get that under control, brake earlier and softer. Stoddard under fire back there from Michael Court. This is battle for P11, just outside the top 10, but it's just as hot with these two. Michael Court taking the curb and a bit of dirt with him. And Logan gets Meneguzzo. So we saw that position just change there. So if we can bring you the replay. All right, so Logan, here he goes. Will he go for the dive on the inside? Meneguzzo, a bit vulnerable with the hotter tyres. Oh, Meneguzzo tried, but Rob Logan just tucked that inside and managed to get out. Maybe probably dropped an extra gear there just to get out of the corner a bit quicker. And that is Logan up into P7. Okay, recapping at the front, it is Papadopoulos. That is your leader at the moment. If I look up the field, this is the whole field coming down. Justin Bryce just going through the field now. So who's next? That is Peter English stretching away from Rob Logan. Damien Meneguzzo, Baker under fire now from Neil Haynes. It's on. He's got another 9 laps to try. This is halfway now. Seems very quick, but still got a long way to go. Papadopoulos still about a second ahead of Broadbent. Very good. So Baker and Neil Haynes, but further back Stoddard and Michael Court battling it as well. So there's battles all along. Baker try the inside. Tuck the nose in. Neil Haynes is chasing these three. This is what it looks like on track. There's not much in it. Probably Haynes should go out and then tuck back in and get a good run, because the next corner's an inside, but it's not much of a run really. Very short, so you're giving up track position to try and cut the inside, but you don't have enough track to make it work. They're backing off there. The leaders are just going full tilt through there. Black back on the back of Opodesano, I can see in P3 as well. This is for position 10, not 8, 9 and 10 in front as they go through the main straight. Full speed, 6 gear, 245 k's as they hit the double left-hander. Very awkward to brake if you're trying to turn as well. Baker up there trying to make it work for him. We're on board with Baker now. On Meneguzzo, is he going to go up the inside? Meneguzzo was overtaken here before. Is Baker going to try? No, he's locking up the front. You can see it there. Baker going through and he's blocked the exit, but Meneguzzo manages to get around. Oh, he's going to try and squeeze him out on that kink. Oh, Baker, oh, this battle's on. Oh, Haynes has got to stick there. Just wait. Something's going to come his way if these two mess up. It only takes a little clip on the grass and they'll have to slow right up. Baker's on the inside trying everything, but he's got to defend and attack at the same time. Letting Meneguzzo just make the mistakes, which he's done so far. Maybe he's not adjusting his front brake bias. Haynes up the inside now. Oh, there goes Haynes. So the gap up the front now is closing up now. It's all within a second, so they're squeezing in. Maybe Papadopoulos is getting a bit hot on those tyres. Lap 11 of 18, we've still got a long way to go. Anything can happen. These three battling it out. Great. I just heard something in the background. This is the lead. That's how close they are. And Broadbent leading the battle of three here. Oppo and Flacky. And Bryce is still in the mix there as well. Peter English a further 7 seconds back from this group. Looks like Haynes has got Baker now up into P9. So these are the leaders coming through. Justin Bryce still in tow there. Down the main straight, cars are all over the track. It's a beautiful track to spectate on and see what's going on live. Black, nice under brakes here, just controlled. Great exit as well. Both Oppo and Flack get down smoothly. No wheel spin, total tyre conservation there. Taking the curves, lifting up onto two wheels. Flacky just closing under brakes there. He's got the SimHaus Racing Camaro right behind him of Scott Flack, who is the current championship leader, and Oppo is in P2 in the championship as well. So the top, not the top three, 2, 3 and 4 are your top 3 in the championship. Oh, Oppo going wide, Flacky trying to take it a bit tighter there, get a better exit. I don't know how that's going to go on his tyres, but here's the tyre whisperer, Flacky, so he'll try it later on. You watch him attack, as we've got Bryce now 2 seconds back. All right, so it looks like we've still got Meneguzzo, Baker and Michael Court now. Here it goes, so Baker there, oh, look at this going on. Meneguzzo trying on Baker in the red SimHaus Racing livery, and that is the Beast Bridgestone Select. Oh, Meneguzzo still locking up, having trouble there. We'll probably try and give him, send him a message to the crew saying change the brake bias. Because the more you have it to the back, the more it'll lock up and squirrel. Court's going to try it up the inside. That's how tight it is. Oh, Flack just got past Opposano too. So Flacky up in the P3. This is Damien Meneguzzo in P10 defending against... Oh. There it goes. That's Michael Court. Meneguzzo struggling on those tyres now. You can definitely see it. Hard to pull it up. And we'll go up to Scott Flack ahead of Oppo. It's very hard to pass, but it's not impossible. These guys, especially we saw Flacky make a mistake, and that gave the position of Broadbent, and he hasn't looked back since. He is taken away with it, trying to chase and keep Papanopoulos honest with 5 laps to go. And Tone is 1.5 seconds ahead of Broadbent here in P2 for the Race X Steel entry Ford Mustang. If you're enjoying the broadcast, make sure you like and subscribe, and get all the updates from YouTube telling you when we're going live. And we're bringing the schedule after the coverage as well. Broadbent going up the inside. That is Brant Johnson from WA, just giving way to the guys further back. Thank you very much. That's the way we like it here at SimHaus Racing. Well, that's a bit awkward there for Scott Flack. Had to go right round the outside, but that's okay. That is the racing line he was given. So well done to Brant Johnson. Oh, just went straight there. Maybe really wanted to get out of the way of everyone. Sick of just looking in the windscreen. He wants clear track, and he'll rejoin back in 13th. All right, bringing you the closest battle at the moment, which would be David Baker and Michael Court. Looking at the timing screens, that's back here. Court, they got rid of Meneguzzo, now Court, oh, very strong there. Let's watch the inside line of Michael Court. On board now with Michael Court and David Baker just in front. Oh, squirreling on the outside. Hard to get the power down. It's a very sharp entry onto the main straight. Bit of a left kink. Very awkward. You've got to be braking, but it's the track wants to turn left while you're trying to brake straight. That's the way it goes. Up the inside, here's an opportunity, but very, very tough ass there. This one's a good one too. Heavy braking, pop out. Oh, Court's just overshooting that. Now we look back at Michael Court from David Baker's perspective. And this is David Baker defending, looking up at the revision mirror. Eyes are everywhere, looking at the apex, looking up to see where he is. Sometimes you just got to focus on your own line and eventually string the corners together. Oh, heavy braking for Baker. Brings Court right up the back bumper. Oh, we've got some radio chat and it's heating up at the front. Papadopoulos with 2 laps to go. We'll go back to him now, leave this battle. So Papadopoulos up the front. What's happening here? There is Broadbent. Here comes Flack and Oppo just locking up there. A bit of smoke from his tyres. But Antonis has been leading the whole race. Has he burnt too much? He's got a 10th gap ahead of Craig Broadbent, but they are definitely just still there in touch as they come round, stringing the laps together. Papadopoulos with the fastest lap of the race, a 1:18.994, just sub 1:19. And his last lap was a 1:21, which was 8 tenths slower than the guy behind in Craig Broadbent. And that's why we're seeing the bright orange chasing the metallic blue Cool Drive livery. Coming on the main straight with a couple laps to go. Crossing the line for lap 17. Here it is. What, 2 laps to go now. Blackie under fire from Oppo, only half a second behind. Michael Court just dropping off David Baker now in P9 and 10. That's Meneguzzo in 11 and Stoddard in 12. Grant Johnson from WA has just pulled into the pits and got out of the cockpit. He'll be ready for race 2. Oppo and Flacky, I just saw that in the background. Almost came together there. We'll see if we can bring that to you on the SimHaus replay. Oppo got a good run. Look at him firing down. He's got the honing signal. Heavy brakes under, but Flacky balked mid-corner and they tap together, but Flacky gets a good exit and holds P3. All right, back live now. Flacky in 2, Oppo in 4, with a tail wagging on the exit there. Justin Bryce still there, but not close enough to attack for the next 2 laps at the moment. Oh, both of them Broadbent just getting it loose, leaving it all out on the track. There he goes. He's trying to chase this guy. He wants a race win. He hasn't had one for a while now. He would love to have this one over Antonis, but he's just dropped back. Last lap, white flag is out. There's Antonis, Broadbent, Flacky and Oppo, and Justin Bryce in P5. So Flacky and Oppo together. What's going to happen in this corner? This looks like the corner to watch and the corner to spectate from. Everyone going for the dive bomb up the inside, or they're just not braking efficiently and overshooting that corner. Still spaced out. This is the last lap, and Antonis Papadopoulos will cover him and see how he defends a couple of corners. 1, 2, 3, 4 to go. Broadbent closing in. Does he have enough? Can he do anything on the last corner? Or will Antonis just hold it and bring it home for the Greek? Flags that are here today in Ruapuna, New Zealand. That is race 1 win. So Antonis Papadopoulos, congratulations to him. Broadbent, Flack, and Oppo, Bryce there. And here comes the rest of the field. This is Peter English. Great job from him. Crosses the line. That is P6. Peter English. Rob Logan, the next one to come around the corner. And he's coming onto the main now. And that is his teammate, Neil Haynes, right behind him. So those two cut through the field. David Baker and Michael Court. That is P9 and 10. Craig Stoddard, the Fana livery, waiting to come around the final corner and onto the main straight. I'll see where they're at. They should be coming around any second now. There he is, P11, Craig Stoddard and Damien Meneguzzo. Doing a fantastic job midfield, but that tyre management really cost him And he'll be crossing the line in P12. Brant Johnson already in the pits. Okay, so race results. Race results. It's Antonis Papanopoulos in P1. Craig Broadbent comes home in P2. Very solid drive after getting the free gift early on in the race, but did very well to hold it there ahead of Scott Flack, who regained that position back into P3 from Daniel Opodosano from Butterbig Motorsport. Justin Bryce is solid 5 for him. Peter English, Port Harding, got himself up into P6. Well done to him. Rob Logan finishes P7, his teammate, good friend. Neil Haynes finishes in P8. David Baker keeps it solid in P9, manages to stay in the top 10 ahead of Michael Court. And then P11 was Craig Stoddard in the fan livery ahead of Damien Meneguzzo and Brant Johnson in the Pizza Hut. All right, so I think we'll get James Spotto back in. We'll get a couple of numbers in for race 2. I hope you guys can stay with us, stay tuned. We'll be back for race 2. Won't be long.
Introducing the Racecraft PT1, custom-built full chassis racing simulator. The design project, codenamed The Cage, an 80/40 extrusion chassis sitting on top of a Sigma Integrale DK2 Plus 4-point full motion actuator system. No compromises in the cockpit of the PT1 simulator. To maximize the experience, we start with the 49-inch ultra-wide monitor for the greatest field of view in a small footprint of the simulator, down to the SimuCube wheelbase that's tucked up and behind the monitors with SimCore extensions to get things out of the driving area. Everything is connected to a Cube Controls GTX steering wheel with the built-in dash and all the extra button functions available at your fingertips. Driving through the Raceworks S1 pedals, the potentiometer throttle and the 2 hydraulic pedals for brake and clutch ensures you maximize the feel underfoot, and seating yourself into an OMP HTER bucket racing seat with OMP belts connected to a G-belt tensioner to provide that extra feeling and the heightened experience while you're driving. Additional interfaces and accessories in the PT1, we have twin butt kickers, one on either side of the OMP seat, as well as a Jinx sequential shifter, the SimPush Race Logic timer to the left-hand side, a Racecraft built-in WinSim kit with Philips Hue lighting and a built-in sound bar, plus the OMP side net to finish off the experience in the PT1. The Racecraft PT1, build number 1, the ultimate in sim racing experience, combining the best products in the market with the passionate, no compromise approach that goes beyond racing simulation.
How about? What are we playing?
Ya lo sabéis. It's Halo Day.
Yeah, one sec, one sec.
He's playing football, isn't he?
这家伙, you know he fancies himself a footballer.
Oh, whatever. Look, your love makes me strong, but your hate makes me invincible. All right, let's get on Halo then.
Let's go.
Ready.
Dale.
You went back this time, right? You got some stuff?
Chill, chaval. I won't ghost you this time.
I'm going hallway.
I got right.
Uno fuera.
Oh, another one down.
Lock in. Next kill wins it.
Where is he? No lo veo.
Nisha, you hear that?
Pick on him, top left.
Bit. I'll push it. He's one shot.
Game over.
Got him.
Well played.
Same time tomorrow then.
We'll see.
Bye-bye.
Ciao. Nos vemos.
There is nothing like the mountain, the speed, the history, and most importantly, the sound. It's part of the Bathurst 1000, and now it's part of your whiskey too. Aged to perfection with the sweet sounds of a roaring V8 pumping through each oak barrel. Like a perfect lap of the mountain, each sip will leave you wanting more. For the second year, Ned Australian Whiskey brings you the 2022 limited edition Sounds of Bathurst Whiskey. And this year, Ned have taken it up a gear. The boldest drink for the greatest race in Australia.
How about? What are we playing?
Ya lo sabéis. It's Halo Day.
Yeah, one sec, one sec.
He's playing football, isn't he?
这家伙, you know he fancies himself a footballer.
Oh, whatever. Look, your love makes me strong, but your hate makes me invincible. All right, let's get on Halo then.
Let's go.
Ready.
Dale.
You went back this time, right? You got some stuff?
Chill, chaval. I won't ghost you this time.
I'm going hallway.
I got right.
Uno fuera.
Oh, another one down.
Lock in. Next kill wins it.
Where is he? No lo veo.
Nisha, you hear that?
Pick on him, top left.
Bit. I'll push it. He's one shot.
Game over.
Got him.
Well played.
Same time tomorrow then.
We'll see.
Bye-bye.
Ciao. Nos vemos.
All right, welcome back, guys. It's race 2. It's a 30-lap feature, and it's Antonius Papadopoulos and Craig Broadbent on the start-finish line. And it is very even. Opposano wants to go down the middle. Flacky's down in P5. Justin Bryce, can he come round? Oh, big send from Scott Flack to regain P3. He means business. Up into P3 he goes. And Broadbent up into the lead. Leading this pack, hot pack. Bryce just defending against Peter English in the background there. Very hot defense against Peter English. Very good driving from these guys to stay in. David Baker, can't see where he's gone. He's in P14. Where is he? There he is. Now the grid was set from the results of race 1, so it was Papadopoulos on pole and Broadbent, but he's got the jump in for race 2. Can he hold it? It is a long race. There is a compulsory pit stop. Let's go. Let's get it done. As we're watching Justin Bryce go through. Broadbent taking all the bollards, getting out of the way early. These boys are in business. Oh, great shot there. Looking back from Antonius Papadopoulos onto the main straight. Bit of a wiggle from Antonius as we go down the main straight. And then they go down. It is Broadbent, Papadopoulos, Flack, Opposano, Bryce, English, Logan, Court, Haynes, Meneguzzo, Johnson, Spotto in the field as well. So too Stoddard and Baker. There they go, right around the outside. Here we go. Are we going to get Papadopoulos coming up? Full lap from the same camera just to give you an idea on what's going on. Looks like an oversized go-kart track. And on the infield they go. Broadbent, fastest lap of the race at the moment, but that's an easy one because these boys have just started on lap 2 at the moment. Full lap watching from the inside. Hope you guys are enjoying the coverage at the moment. Very tight on the exit there. Coming back onto the main. Broadbent leading the pack now. Here he goes down the main straight. That's the whole pack chasing him, trying to tuck in. Looks like he's stretching that lead out a bit. Look at Flack up the inside. He's trying different. Antonius Papadopoulos trying again. Fastest lap goes to Scott Flack at the moment. No, it's been outdone by Oppo straight away with a 119.085. Here they go. Riding those curves. It's all on. These guys using the full track. There's nothing left to use here. This is the hairpin everyone loves. And that is the best overtaking opportunity for these guys as Peter English settles back into P6. Oh, Flacky up into P2. Ahead of Papadopoulos. Oh, just gone wide, hits the grass. Oppo up the inside, but Flacky's still got the position to hold. As they go around, he tried it once. Antonius said, I don't think so, mate. With a few colourful Greek words and said, get back in line, son. Off you go. Leave me alone as he gets P2 back. Let's watch Scott Flack go for the dive on the inside. Is he going to get it done? Oh, it's hard. Forcing a fault from Papadopoulos, very rare, but there it was. A bit of a lock-up. Not too much, very still under control. Spotto up the back, a bit of radio talk. We'll see if we can catch what went on with... Oh, we go to the replay and Baker just nailed Spotto. That was an accident. He did apologise over the radio and that's what happened. And there he goes, waiting for the competitor to go past again. But Spotto's having a terrible one. Couldn't join for race 1, but manages to join now. And he is in P13. All right, back at the front, it is Broadbent. Look at this pack. Top 5, all within half a second of each other. They're not letting this one go. I love talking about pitch strategy because, let's face it, the track position is everything. What's gonna hold out today? Is it gonna be an early undercut? Oh, look at the braking. These guys are giving it everything as they turn into turn 2. Broadbent's just controlling the narrative at the moment. He doesn't really have to do much. He's not really defending. There's not many places to pass, but he's just controlling the speed. Oh, Paranopoulos, as I said that, commentator's curse, what am I saying? Trying to get up inside Broadbent. I did say that was the only overtaking opportunity. Unless you're SVG, you can do the bump and run. Just to unsettle him midway through the corner so you can just tuck in there. Looking back at Oppo from Flacky's rear bumper. Still very close. The whole field now. Peter English coming on the back of Justin Bryce again. Michael Court just getting loose. Rob Logan chasing Peter English, Neil Haynes, Craig Stoddart going through in P10. Brent Johnson, Damien Meneguzzo coming to grips with those tyres. Down the main straight now, the leaders on lap 6. It is Broadbent compressing. Oh, Flacky getting a bit loose there. Still holds Oppo, but he's got to defend, cover that inside line. Oppo not close enough to capitalise, and he tucks in, but here comes that hairpin we all love. Watch the dive from Oppo. Very even there on the braking. Flacky on the inside line. Papanopoulos a bit squirrely on the exit. Again, we'll go live on Flacky's SimHaus Camaro. Looking back at Oppo, just ahead will be Papanopoulos. Broadbent on the exit there. Lost a bit of time, just got loose, but it's okay. It's a short run to the next corner. Just recomposing himself. Flacky just sliding in the rears. Sacrificing the rears and saving the front. So it looks like that's what you got to do. Top 4 still together. There it is. Oh, Oppo just trying everything he can. Tuck in that draft down the main straight. We've got 14 drivers. Baker, P14. Meneguzzo, P17. Another good battle with these two. We've got Bryce in English too. I'll just go back to that one. Let's have a look there. These two are together. Peter English chasing hard. Justin Bryce in the Camaro. Mustang V Camaro. Around that hairpin. Different lines, nice and tight for Peter English, but probably losing a bit of momentum through that corner as we saw Bryce just stretch away fraction on the exit there. Further back we've got Meneguzzo on Baker and Baker on Spotto. Spotto on Johnson. Johnson having a better run this time. Apparently he had wets on. Seeing all super softs at the moment for all drivers, so they are on level playing field as far as the tyre compound goes. Alright, so out front, Broadbent still defending, and that's the gap. Let's see if Antonis puts it up the inside. Yes, he's going to try it. A little bit more braking. No, not enough for Antonis. What about the exit? All power going to the rear. Coming through this little switchback. And that's a big run to the hairpin. So, my guess is he's going to try and come up the inside now. He's very close. Not enough. That's a hairpin there. That's what it looks like. Very tight circuit, very hard to pass, but these guys will make it look easy once they decide that they want that position. We saw Flack have a crack at Antonis, but he managed to get the position back to Antonis for P2 and 3. Still very tight. This is the top 4. 8 laps in. Will they get to lap 15 or will someone jump in on lap 14? It is very aggressive for tyres, but these guys at the front said it wasn't that bad. So they know how to handle this circuit. And oh God. And that's Antonis. Here we go. My prediction. He's going to come up the inside. Throw it up the right side of the camera. No, Broadbent's covered that off. Very smart. He's listening to my commentary and taking my advice. Flacky, try and get up there as well now. Just dropped off a bit on the exit there, through the switchback. Left, fast right. No, it's just a left. Maybe this is the hairpin. Oppo trying to get up there. Look, bit of a love tap from Oppo on Flacky. And further back, it's still Bryce and English together for P5 and 6. Logan 4 seconds back, quite comfortable in P7 there. Michael Court doing a great job up in P8. Neil Haynes lapping in the 121s at the moment, almost his fastest lap, so he's on fire. Who's going to get there? They're all trying, they're all waiting. Who's saving tyres in this group? Is it Broadbent down at the front who's slowing everyone up and compressing it? Maybe that's a good idea to get these guys to have a dogfight between themselves and leave Broadbent alone at the front, and then he can stretch it away. If he slows it up, he can force the guys to sit back and battle for the other positions while he saves tyres and stretches it out when he wants to. Oh, Antonis, a big power slide there. Just outbroke himself. Couldn't pull it up in time. And this is Broadbent out in front. Watch this. Oh, manages to hold it. Look at that power slide, but had to overcorrect onto the grass. And Antonis, no option but to sit back and let it go. And that's Justin Price in the mix as well. We'll go back live, bring you live footage. And they are still together. That is Broadbent in 3. Antonis in, just protecting his line. Starting to get a bit squirrely. Justin Price is on, I won't say colder tyres, but still on better tyres, while Flack's up in the lead now, leaving these two to battle out. Oppo wants it. He missed out on the win in Taupo. He wants another win here in Ruapuna. And he's doing everything he can. Currently in P2 for Butterbean Motorsport. 20 laps remaining, still a long way to go. Papanopoulos into the pits. What's happening here? Oh, he's actually, after that lockup, he's actually flat spotted those tyres. There's no option with the direct drive wheels. You will feel that flat spot every time. And if you brake and it'll find that flat spot and brake, lock up again, it'll make that flat spot even worse as the race goes on. Very hard to control, very hard to hold on to the wheel in real life and on these direct drive wheels. The power's too strong. It'll vibrate the sim and the vehicle uncontrollably. So you've got no option but to pit as Antonis rejoins in P11. So that's an unscheduled pit stop. Can he carry that to the end? We're asking him to carry it for another 28 laps. Sorry, 18 laps. He may do it, in fact, may be able to do it, but is he in traffic? He's already in traffic further back there. Oh, just tapped Brandt. This is for position, so Brandt doesn't need to get out of the way. Antonis just needs to work it through the field. And he gets through up into P10, Brent Johnson P11. Spotto back there in P12 and Baker 13. Meneguzzo had a bit of a tweak on the vehicle in between races, but he's looks like he's still struggling with lockup and oversteer into the corners. Not enough prep time for Meneguzzo. And just coming to grips with the new track that we haven't raced on before tonight. So other than the front, this is the closest battle, and it is for the lead. So stick with this. Scott Flack out in front. Oppo P2, 3 seconds back to Broadbent, who may have a slight flat spot on his tyres as well. He'll be struggling. He's trying to stretch it out for another 2 or 3 laps. I think they should come in for lap 14. Maybe Broadbent could benefit here if he comes in early and gets a couple of laps on fresh tyres. The current lap times are in the 120s. The front 3 are doing 120s. So they're all on the same lap time at the moment. And Antonis just did a 122 with traffic, but he's on a flyer at the moment as he crosses the line in a 122.9. So he's getting stuck in traffic trying to cut through the field, but he's got 4-second gap behind Neil Haynes, who's further up the track. There we go, 118.4. Where did that come from? There it is. Oh, Broadbent off. He's off, locked up, hit that flat spot again. As he comes down through the fast left-hander and into the hairpin. What's he done? He's broken early, but something's happened. He's just lost it. Still held the nose, but he's on the grass. No traction on the green stuff. It's all on the black. And Peter English through for P4 and Broadbent down into P5. Looking down the timing screen, it is Johnson and Spotto, the closest battle on the field at the moment, on the track I should say. There's no field here other than the infield. Oh, Broadbent in the pits. Oh, not again. Like, I think he's listened to what I said, P14, and then he's done exactly that. Spotto, Stoddard, the teammates in. So where's Broadbent going to rejoin after Brant Johnson from Perth and just ahead of David Baker? So he's in P10 at the moment. So we'll watch that very closely, see if he can get some good lap times while the front 2 are lapping in the 120s. Broadbent will want to be doing a 119 on this lap or the next lap while the other guys warm up their tyres after their pit stop. So Broadbent closing on Johnson already. And Haynes on Papanopoulos. Looks like Papanopoulos just got through. And Papanopoulos, after a 118, has done a 119. So this is what Broadbent has to do to take advantage of that early pit stop. Oh, sounded like he just overshot that corner, but there was just enough brakes to get it to turn in. Neil Haynes, nice and clean on the exit there as Black Oppo in the pits now. Oh, Oppo's overshot it. He's blocking Flacky and Justin Bryce. Black has to back out of it and then get around, and he's got around Oppo. Very awkward, very tight in the pits there. And Justin Bryce is right behind it as well. So where Broadbent, there's Broadbent right behind. Oh God. So Bryce just tucks in. We've got, oh, Brent Johnson just broke and outbroke himself on that turn. Watch the replay. Up the inside, Brent Johnson thought he was just broke a little bit late, and it was just enough to send him spinning. And it was an easy pass for the lap guys as he rejoins now. Peter English up in the lead. Let's focus on that. Leading the race after lap 15, halfway through the race, the feature race, and he's out of the lead. Logan in P2, Michael Court right behind him as well. Oh, into the pits he comes. Will the other two join him? No. Logan and Court out there for another lap. They want the racing. Peter English wants to hold that position as he comes in alone. He won't be tripping up on any drivers. But where are they? There's Black and Oppo just going through now. And it looks like Papadopoulos will be the leader after it all settles down and Hayne pits. And he's actually quite out the front by a substantial amount too. And when it comes down to it, he's got to hold track position towards the end of the race. So it will play out right at the end. This is what it all comes down to. They've only got to get to the checkered flag. Doesn't matter where they are at this point of the race, as long as their strategy gets them the fastest lap on lap and towards the front end. Flack on Oppadasano. Neil Haynes now in P6. And Rob Logan, let's show him up at the front with Michael Court. This is the lead of the race. Rob Logan in the Bendix Camaro, and then we've got Michael Court for Triple Horse Racing Coca-Cola car in P2. Will they pit this lap? That's an overcut. Looks like it. And will Michael Court come in? Oh, yes, just gives him a bit of a nudge. Logan very, very cautious on the entrance there, and Michael Court out. 40 kilometre, looks a bit fast for Michael Court. I'm going to assume he's going to receive a pit lane penalty. I'll keep an eye on that one and bring that to you as it comes to hand. And we'll watch Michael Court. Rob Logan out, Michael Court still sitting there. Here he comes. Now when he leaves pit lane, will we see a penalty on the screen? Doesn't look like it, so he's done a good job there. That was pretty good. If that's penalty free, that's a great stop from Michael Court then. But we saw Rob Logan just up ahead, so maybe he sat in the pit stall a bit too long there. All right, Paps is up into P1 once again. Scott Flack 4.5 seconds back. Now again, let's just wait till the end of the race. That's Paps out in front. What's he lapping in? The 119.8, and Scott Flack with a 118.2 takes the fastest lap of the race. And here's on a charge with Oppadasano in tow. There they are behind. Look at them go. Now they're going to chase down Paps for the rest of the race. I'm going to change Papadopoulos to Paps now, just to keep it short. That's what the Aussies do. We like to shorten every name. So the Greek boy gets Paps. Antonis Paps in P1. These two, Blackie and Oppo. Haven't shortened Broadbent's name yet, but give me some suggestions out on YouTube. Love to see it. If you guys are out there watching, you can always join us racing next round. Stay tuned, we'll announce where the next race is. Again, we follow the full season, and we always race the Wednesday night before the main event. So this weekend will be Supercars once again. They had to get there early to avoid the cyclone in Taupo, which we hope everyone's okay from that one in real life, because they're real life incidences which we don't really get to see too much. And it meant the cancellation of one of the racing days, which is very rare to see in the Supercars calendar. But they had to make a choice for safety concerns, as the cyclone was meant to hit Taupo on the Sunday or the Monday, so they had to pack up and get to Christchurch before that was to happen. All right, enough of that. That's Broadbent and Bryce. This is P4 and 5. Up ahead, we know there's Black and Oppo, and Paps is out by himself. Is that time coming down? Yes, it is. 3.5 seconds now, with Paps doing a 119.9 and Flacky doing a 119.4, half a second faster. And Broadbent a 119.8, a Bryce 119.3. on that lap, and English a 1:19.8. These guys are absolutely flying as they cover the top 6. Logan's fastest lap tonight has been a 1:20.1. So Flack and Oppo out there as well now, just out in front. That's them chewing down Paps's time, down to a 3.4. Every lap I'm going to check those times to see what the difference is. Paps has got slightly older tyres. Oppo right on the back now. The car looks mean from the front. The headlights looks like eyes staring in on the back of Scott Flack's Camaro. We'll go through the field. This is P2. That's P1. Paps just to lock up on that inside kink. Pulls it up nicely. Then it's Scott Flack and Oppo. That is P2 and 3. Craig Broadbent defending against Justin Bryce for 4 and 5. Peter English by himself. But very comfortable in P6. P7, Rob Logan coming down the main straight. That kink braking on that offset. Yes, you've got to let it go out wide. Settle the car down and then get on the gas to rotate that vehicle as he's got Michael Corp behind him in P8. Neil Haynes, under the fire from James Spotto. This is P9 and P10 for you guys at home. And then Craig Stoddard defending in P11. David Baker chasing him down, although he's 11 seconds further back. Baker lapping in the 1:21.2s, and Craig Stoddard that last lap with a mistake was a 1:22.4. Meneguzzo up into 13 now, and that means Brent Johnson is on a fly. He's got new tyres, and he's just letting that field go now. So it's Brent B. Johnson, just like Michael J. Fox. Oh, Pizza Hut sits in between these boys now. He will be receiving the blue flag because he is being lapped. He'll probably back it off, gets through this corner, and then he'll back it off, allowing Oppo to get through. Although Oppo a long way back. Look at him dive up the inside. Look at that. Huge difference. But Brent did a great job just letting him through. Broadbent battle now. Here we go. This is P4, Bryce in P5 once again. Race 2, 9 laps to go. This is where the tyre strategy is playing out, and indeed we are seeing Scott Flack and Oppo charging down on the back of Paps in P1. The gap now 1.8 and closing. We've got 9 laps to go. That's more than enough at this rate to get the lead, but will Paps be able to defend against Flack? Has Flack burned up too much tyres just to get to the back of Paps? And has Oppo just sat back waiting and pounce on both of them right at the last minute? We will all find out. Answers will be answered. Sorry, questions will be answered at the end of lap 30. Again, if you're not already, make sure you subscribe and like to our YouTube channel. And if you want the track and car, all the links are down below for you to easily download via Steam. And you too can join us on the next one, which I think is Simmons Plains. Oh, yellow in sector 2. Oh, 9 and 10 are together. Neil Haynes, James Spotto. Oh, look at this battle. Here we go. This is what it's all about. On board with Spotto now. Oh, look at this going on. Let's watch inside the cockpit. Oh, on the gas, nice and early. Gives Haynes a little bit of breathing room under brakes, holding that great line. Very hard to get around without burning your tyres. Oh, quick squirt, but not enough. Haynes covered that off nicely. Haynes gets a good launch out of this corner, back into a hard braking zone at the 50-meter mark, makes a turn. Not taking enough curb there. Spotto definitely doing the job there. Take the, push wide. Onto the main straight. Spotto a nice tight line. Let it run out wide. Get full gas down the main straight. Chasing Neil Haynes, P9 and 10. Well, he's turning in nice and early. Haynes choosing the outside line. Brakes nice and soft, but has more than enough to bring it round. Very even through that section for these two, and that's why they're together on track. That is Neil Haynes in the blue, James Spotto in the green Sprite. Michael Court, Rob Logan just in front as well in 7 and 8. So that battle very close. The lead is being dropped to 7/10 now. Still 7 laps to go. Oh, it's going to be a tight one. What do you guys think? Let us know in the chat. Will he get it done? We don't know, but Scott Flack very good on tyres, but perhaps it's no slouch either. But he does have an older set as he pitted quite early, about 2 or 3 laps. Oh, bit of a tap there, but not enough to get Haynes spun. He's opposite locked and held it. Now it's back on. Spotto wants that position. Haynes is probably unsettled there. Oh, Haynes just covered that line in, blocking Spotto out. Now the lead down to half a second, leaving Oppo further 1.5 seconds back. Up the inside he goes. Oh, he's gone, he's gone. I don't know. Oh, Spotto's gone as well. So Haynes just lost it then. Here they go down the back straight. This is the replay. Oh, Haynes just didn't turn it in. And then as we're on board with Spotto, he went wide as well. But Haynes managed to get back on track nice and early. And off they go. No, just one position lost there as Spotto moves up. All right, this is the lead now. Here it comes. Flacky's been charging hard. Now he's just got to get past one more car. Oh, throwing smoke up the inside now. Can he get it round? How old are those tyres from Paps? Has he been out the front conserving, or has he just tried to build that gap enough so he didn't have to defend? That's a choice you make when you've got that much of a lead. What do? Do I sit back, wait, and save the tyres for when they catch me, or do I just keep going and hoping they use up too much of their own tyres to get the back of me? But whatever it is, Flacky's up there, up the inside. Paps is out wide. Oh, bit of a kiss there. So they're up. Now it's 3 of them for the lead. Flacky out in the front. And that's Paps in the middle. Oppo in third. Where is Broadbent? He's further 7 seconds back. He was leading most of the race until a bit of a tap there forced him to pit pretty early from Paps, but Paps managed to pit early and get a good jump, and he's still in the top 3. Only 4 laps to go now. Race 2. This is the feature race. With all these position changes, I'll see if I can calculate. So Flacky got a 3rd, and this will be a 1st, let's say. And that won't beat Paps's 1st and 2nd. So if it stays the way it is, it'll be Paps with the round win, full 20 points to him, and then Flacky will pick up the 17 points after that, which may keep the championship lead ahead of Oppo, who's right there in P3. So 4 laps to go. Is there any other battles on track? It looks like they've all spread out a little bit. This is the closest lap of the closest battle. Or it looks like we've got lap cars up ahead too, so that might come into play with 4 laps to go. And we'll just see who that is up front. Could be Stoddard. I saw bright orange. No, it's not Stoddard. So we'll figure that out later. But at the moment, as I come across the start-finish line, it is Scott Flack, P1. And Tonus, Tonus just ran really wide there. Oppo in P3. Yeah, let it run out wide. Is he going to come up the inside on this lap? How good are his tyres? Pabst's tyres is pretty good. Oh, what about the exit? He's got options. Opposite lock on the exit as he gets on the gas. Tries to hold on. You can see him standing right. Oh, he's trying everything now. This is good. This is what we want to see. This is why you tuned in to SimHaus Racing 2026 V8 League Round 4 at Ruapuna. And we are delivering once again the top 4. Broadbent and Bryce close, but not close enough to battle. As we've got 4 laps left, 3 and a bit to go. Flacky's still fastest lap of the race. He just did that one in a 1:20.4. Perhaps with a 1:20.7 and Oppo with a 1:20.5. All within 2/10 of each other, so nothing in it. Although Flacky has stretched that lead a little bit out the front. Oh, crossing over with Paps. Paps coming in tight. Oppo trying to go wide. And if you're bored of the motor racing, you can always go to the carnival. Oh, here he goes. Oh, Oppo come back. Tried to block that one. See if we can see that on the replay. And Tonus was, he knew it was coming. So watch this, he'll come to the inside right on the braking. Oh, I don't know if he moved under braking and Oppo just pushed him out of the way. They both held it. And Paps thinks that that's his position to take back. We'll see after the race. So Paps still in P2 at the moment. Oppo with another opportunity to get that position back. That's P2 and 3. Oh, Oppo, oh, not Oppo, Paps getting loose once again on the exit. Smashing the gears, Oppo down to 3rd. Doesn't want to lock up and slow down too much, just using the gears to slow the vehicle down without the tyres. Or to assist the tyres, I should say, and save. Otherwise those fronts are going to burn up real quick. Alright, is it going to happen again? Is he going to go for it? No, he's going to swap. And Oppo knows that, so he come in the inside. Very smart drive. Is he going to squeeze him out on the inside as side by side as they come in a little left and then a right? Oppo brakes early to try and cover the inside. Get a good run through here. Perhaps it's going to cover all of that. Oppo's just got to make the force the mistake. But we've only got 2 laps to go with Flacky out in front. And Paps in 2nd. Nice run through there, nice and smooth from Oppo. That's why he's on the back of Paps. Up the inside here, could be another opportunity. Let's see what Paps does. Or get on the gas early. Paps is going to wheel spin and lose that top speed, but just enough to hold. Down the main straight they come. This is the last lap of the race. Flacky taking the white flag. This is Oppo's last opportunity. Will he go up the inside or tail it in? Oh, there's a big gap on the inside now. He can see it, he wants it. Oh, he can't get it at the moment. Up the inside here. Quick dive, could have made it. Oh, here he goes, there it is. Here it goes, that's all he needed. He's gonna get him under brakes here. Take the inside line. Paps has got to go right around the outside. Oppo should push him, or not, Yep, there he goes. And job done. There, he prepped that a few corners ago, and he lined that up right on time, knew exactly when he was going to take it, and he took it right on cue. Maestro work from Oppo to get P2 now. Now that changes up the results, because if Paps is relegated to P3, that means Flackie's going to take the round win on that result. But, well, we're coming up to the end of the race, but there's a couple of battles to go. Scott Flack, a couple of corners to go. Will Paps try and get back on? No, he's dropping off now. All about that tyre wear and conservation. Flackie crossing the line. Here he comes. Great job. And there comes Oppo and Paps, Broadbent and Bryce. And then we've got Peter English coming around. That's onto the main straight. Rob Logan behind him. Peter English, we're very happy with that P6. That's a great job. Rob Logan, Brent Johnson there, Michael Court and Spotto. This is the battle for P8 onto the main straight. Oh, Michael Court getting a great run while Spotto just lights it up. Neil Haynes behind him as well. Crosses in P10, Meneguzzo. Got a couple of corners to go. We'll take P11. Stoddard just had a shocking lap then with a 125, but normally lapping in the 120, so he must have made a mistake there. Meneguzzo coming around the final corner now. And on the main straight, Justin Bryce already crossing the line. David Baker. Stoddard. And Justin Bryce wants to do doughies. For you guys at home, let's see if he can actually do one. So Scott Flack again takes the race win and the round win with that result after Paps fell back to P3. So congratulations, Scott Flack. Remember, the countback goes on the feature race. So because Flacky won that, he wins the round. Congratulations to him. I think Paps will come P2 in the round. Nice donuts from Scott Flack, the race winner, round winner, SimHaus Racing. Nice display. David Baker just rolling around. All right, so that concludes the racing for this evening. Let's check out the results from race 2. And it is Scott Flack in P1 finishing the race there. Great pit strategy, got it at the end, and Oppadasano got P2. Paps finishing in P3, Broadbent in 4. Justin Bryce, solid effort to finish in 5, defending a bit from Peter English, who finished in a solid 6. Well done to him on his new setup. He'll only get faster from there. Rob Logan comes home in P7 ahead of Michael Court, defending hard against Spotto there towards the end in P9, and Neil Haynes in P10. P11 was Damien Meneguzzo with a slight adjustment, slightly better on the setup, but a bit of work to do before the next round. We'll try and get that tuned in for him, give him a bit of tech support there. David Baker on his new setup as well in the new house, finishes in P12, some solid points for the team, and Craig Stoddard also banking some points for the BS Motorsport team with James Spotto. Brent Johnson held in there. Fastest lap of the race was a 120.2. Very solid lap time. And he finishes in P14. All right, so if you enjoyed the racing, let's see when the next race is. The schedule is as follows. It will be, not that one. It'll be Simmons Plains on the 20th of May. Put that in your calendar. We will see you then. That is the next round of the V8s, crossing back over the ditch, back to Tasmania. And will be at Simmons Plains on the 20th of May. Very short track, just like this one, but plenty of overtake opportunities at Simmons Plains, so stay tuned for that one. Plenty of action on that one. And then you can see the rest of the schedule there, 17th of June, 8th of July, 29th of July, and so on to the 25th of November. All right, hope you guys can join us. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and a like and a follow and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next round. Until then, it's good night from me. See you on the next one.